Namaste and welcome. In today's trauma-sensitive session, I'm going to use a chair. It can be any chair. It doesn't have to be this fancy Home Depot chair, which I knocked the back out of. Just a chair that doesn't have any sides and also doesn't have wheels. An ottoman, even a low table will do just fine. If you find as you sit that your feet don't comfortably reach the ground, just slide a blanket. Bath towels makes really good yoga blankets too, under your feet. And likewise, if you're tall and you are sitting with your knees actually above your hips, you may be more comfortable to put a little extra padding on the chair seat. So when you sit, you can sit, not as we often use chairs, in slouch asana. Asana just means pose or posture, but that you can sit upright, letting your body and mind know that you are alert and ready. We begin it by placing our hands in Adi Mudra. Adi, first mudra. Take the thumbs into the palms and then close the fingers around the thumbs. As with anything we do, if this is uncomfortable in any way, just let it go and you can just have your hands resting on your thighs. In Adi Mudra, and sometimes called the first mudra, because we often see babies do this, you may also find that you do this automatically if you are feeling stressed or anxious, and it does calm your nervous system. With the palms facing down, it becomes a grounding posture. And we'll incorporate that into the mudra, into the mantra, Brahmari breath, which is also a breathing exercise. So I ask again, are you comfortable? So maybe just make a little bit of wiggle about so that you can sit feeling both grounded and relaxed, but also alert and awake. Now let your breath begin to deepen so that you feel the belly gently expand on the in-breath, softening back towards the spine as you breathe out. Just let the breath be easy. Don't try to over-breathe. And then the bumblebee breath is simply humming. It sounds like this. You're not concerned about the pitch, the tone, the duration. You simply let the breath, as you breathe out, guide your humming. This breath is great for anxiety, but it's also really good for depression. For anxiety, it helps calm the anxious mind. For depression, it helps elevate the vibration so that we feel a little bit more turned on. We'll start just with 3 repetitions. And again, if this is uncomfortable, just let it go and let your breath be soft and easy. Please join me. If it's comfortable, I invite you to close your eyes so you can have an inner sensation of the vibrations in your body. You can do this breath anytime. As always, if it doesn't feel good, just let it go. Let's stretch the fingers out. And we'll start with just a little bit of easy movement. We'll take the arms down alongside and inhale, draw the arms out and up. Interlace the fingers and we'll stretch to the sky. Let's bend to the right and come back to center, to the left. Come back to center and twist. To the right. Inhale, stretching up. And twist to the left. Inhaling up. And take the arms down. Let's repeat. Inhale, take the arms out and up. Interlace the fingers with the other thumb in front. And press the palms to the sky. And your arms may be more forward than up. That's perfectly fine. Just keep the elbows as straight as you can. As straight as you can. And then draw the elbows close to each other. This time, let's side bend to the left first. Inhaling up. And then to the right. Inhaling up. Exhale to the left. Twist. We come back up. And twist to the right. Inhaling back up. Take the hands to the knees. And then let's round the back as we exhale. And lengthen the front body on the inhale. Go back and forth. Sometimes called cat and cow. I know it looks neither like a cat nor a cow, but the rounding back is the cat. And then an old sway back cow as we go forward. There. This was very easy. So you can do this anytime. Now we're going to make the practice a little bit more invigorating. So we'll stand up. And in today's practice, being that this weekend is winter solstice, we'll do some sun salutations. You'll place the chair at the top of your mat and stand in front of the chair. Let's roll the shoulders up and down the back. And standing in mountain pose. Heels are grounded, fingers drawing down towards the earth. But at the same time, my heart is pulling upward. Inhale, draw a big sun with your arms. And then exhale, let's take the hands to the chair, forward fold. Inhaling, look up, flat back. Take the left leg up to the chair and the right leg back. Called lunge pose. Reaching back through the right leg, and my left shin is right on the chair. Hands on the chair seat. And I stretch back to downward facing dog. Walk the feet back a little bit, and then draw the hips back. And then look up as you inhale, and we take the right leg up to the chair. And maybe eat the left back a little bit, again, for a lunge on the other side. Draw the back heel back. And just slide the right foot back a little bit. Step the left up to the right, forward fold. Inhale, bending the knees, and then sweep the arms out and up. And exhale, we're back where we started. Let's repeat that. Inhale, draw the arms out and up. Exhale, fold forwards. Inhaling to flat back. look forward. Now we'll take the right leg to the chair and the left leg back. Inhaling again, lift the heart. And we exhale, we go back to downward facing dog again. Pull the hips back. So you're tractioning the spine. You can bend the knees. That may feel easier on your back. And then inhale, we look up, and we step the left leg up to the chair. Inhale, we lift the heart again. And we just keep the hand on the chair for easy balance. Plant the hands, slide the left foot back. Step up into the forward fold. Again, bend the knees and sweep the arms out and up. And exhale. We're back in mountain pose again. So we're just going back and forward. Inhaling, we'll stretch the front body. Exhale, the back body, like a great big pendulum of time. Bringing balance to our inner pendulum, because we can get stuck in one direction. So I say we repeat again. This time let's add another little element. Chair pose. We'll inhale, draw the arms out and up. And then as you exhale, bend the knees, take the arms forward. With the knees now going straight forward. So let's look down at your knees. If your feet are together, have the knees pressing together as well. Take another breath here. And then exhale, straighten the legs, hands to the chair. We're back into forward fold. Inhale, looking up. Take the left leg to the chair again. Right leg back. We're back in the high lunge. Inhale, looking up. And then exhale. Take your right knee down. Take the right knee down. Now you may go, oh no, not for my knees. And you can always take a blanket. Place it under your knees. Inhale and lift the heart again. And then we step back to downward facing dog. Back toes are tucked under. Go back. Looking up as you inhale. And exhale, step the right leg up to the chair. Now be on the other side. And then take the left knee to the floor. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhaling, slide the right foot back a little bit. And then step the left foot up. Forward fold. Inhale, look up. Bend the knees. Straight forward. So again, if your feet are together, press the knees together. So the knees are always tracking out over the second toe. Now inhale, press into the heels, sweep the arms out and up. And exhale, we're back again. We just keep coming home again and again and again. Repeating, inhale, take the arms out and up. Exhale, bend the knees. Take the arms forward. One extra breath here. And then exhale, straighten the legs out forward. Inhaling, look up. This time take the right knee to the chair and left hand back. Left foot back, sorry. Let's take the left knee down again. Inhale, lift the heart. And take the hands to the hips and shift back a little bit so that you might feel a little bit more of a quads, the front of the thigh stretch. Here, as you inhale, lift the heart. And then maybe take the arms out to the side. Reach the arms out wide. And then exhale, take the hands back to the chair. Now take your right knee down. Stretch the hips back. Puppy pose. We inhale, take the hands to the hips as you rise up into camel pose. So a little back bend. Inhaling back up. Take the hands back to the chair. And this time, let's take the left knee up to the chair. We'll take the hands to the hips. Shift back a little bit again, and you'll feel it maybe on the front of your quads, the front of your thighs. And inhale, arms goes out to the sides again. Big hug arms. And exhale, take the hands to the chair. Slide the left foot back. Step the right up. Forward fold. Inhale, bend the knees. And maybe take the arms forward again. Chair pose is what this is sometimes called, but I like the other name. Fierce pose or awkward pose. Inhale, press all the way up, and we are back. Now let's put it all together. Last time. Inhale, big bright sun. Exhale, fierce pose. Breath in and exhale, forward fold. Inhale, looking up, flat back. And exhale. I forgot what side we were on, so we're just gonna have to go with one, aren't we? We'll take the left leg up to the chair, step the right leg back. We're in the high lunge. Take the knee down. Inhale, arms out and up. And exhale. Let's stretch back to puppy pose. Inhale into camel, hands to the hips. Pull the elbows together. Only go back as far as is comfortable for you. And then inhale all the way up. Hands to the chair. We take the right leg up. We are in the low lunge. Inhaling. Arm hugs. Ready. And take the hands to the chair. Slide the right back. Into the forward fold. Inhale, bend the knees. Add the arms. And press all the way up. Take the arms down. And pause. How does that feel? Maybe you got a little warmer. We got the blood circulating through the system. And this is how the body heals itself. We need circulation. This is also how we catch the viruses in our system so the body can get rid of it. This is what the body does. So for a strong immune system, we need movement. Now I'm going to move the blankets out of the way and then stand facing the long side of your mat. We'll do a couple of standing poses. First, warrior two. Take the hands to the hips, and as you inhale, step your feet wide apart. Let's turn the left foot in about 10 to 15 degrees. Right leg turns out all the way 90 degrees. As you exhale, bend the left leg towards the chair. And I'm backwards, so let's bend your chair leg and then straighten it. And bend it. And straighten it. Bending, bop into the chair and straighten it. And just look down at your knee. Does it travel straight out over the ankle? Not collapsing inward. Only go as far as is comfortable for your body. There. Warrior two stance. Let's take the arms out to the sides again. And then draw your front leg. So for me, that's my left leg, but it's going to be, if you're mirroring me, it's going to be your right leg. So same arm as bent knee. That's going to go underneath. We're going to cross the arms for eagle arms. Eagle arms. If your arms are not comfortable in this position, bring the forearms together instead. Draw the forearms together, relax the shoulders down, but lift the elbows up. Elbows are up. One more breath. And let's take the arms out to the sides and straighten the leg. For triangle pose, keep the both legs straight. Shift the hips away from the chair. And then take your arm to the chair seat Other arm reaches straight up. Breathing. You can keep your nose and belly button facing in the same direction if it's available and comfortable. Then maybe turn and look up to the sky. To get a little bit more length on the sideways, we'll take the top arm overhead, overhead. Keep the legs powerful, grounded and strong. And then bend the chair leg, bend towards the chair, and inhale all the way up. Hands back at the hips, parallel feet, and then we will heel toe, step back in. Let's turn to the other side. I will move the chair to the other side and stand, start again as we did before in mountain pose. Feet can be all the way together or separate. It is whatever feels best for your body today. That's the right way. Take a breath in, step the feet wide apart. Now let's turn the back leg in 10 to 15 degrees, and then the front leg, the one closest to the chair, all the way out, 90 degrees. And I'm lining up my heels to heels, one to the other. Bending the knee and straighten. And it's always a good idea to look down at the knees. I call them sneaky. Does it travel straight forward and not pulling inward towards your midline? And we'll hold the knee, bent knee. Take the arms out to the side again. It's like you're ready for that huge hug. This time, your chair arm again will be going underneath for eagle arms. Cross the arms, bend the elbows. And if this is not comfortable, we'll place the forearms together, like a little peekaboo. Relax the shoulders down, but lift the elbows up. And then we breathe. 3 breaths. And this inhale, straightening. Take the arms out to the sides again. The big hug arms. Reach your chair arm forward. Take the hand to the chair seat. Other arm up. If that's uncomfortable on your shoulder, you always have the right to modify anything in a pose so it is comfortable. Yoga is all about creating ease. Ease in your body. Ease in your mind. Here, maybe look straight forward or turn the gaze to the sky. If you have the arm up, maybe lengthening it over the head. Steady breath, steady pose. Let's take one more breath. And then bend the chair leg. Yours, not the chair, obviously. And inhale, back out through warrior 2. Parallel feet, hands to the hips. And again, heel toe, stepping in. Stand and feel. Now, being that it is the season of trees, let's do tree pose. Great pose for hip strength, practicing our balance. So turn your chair around. It's nice to have something for a little support. You can also use your wall space. We start in mountain pose. And grounding through my leg closest to the chair. It doesn't really matter because you don't have to even move the chair, but I have a little bit more space on the other side. And I'm just going to start in kickstand. So now I'm going to take the heel, bring it onto the inner ankle. And at the same time, I'm gonna watch my grounded leg, my straight leg, that I don't go swinging it about. So keeping it hugging towards the midline. You can feel all the muscles around the hip hugging in. The easy way to do this pose is simply just lift the toes on the bent knee. There's a beautiful little tree, grounded and strong. If you want to grow the tree a little bit bigger, take the foot and place it on your lower leg, heel below the knee, heel below the knee. Again, hug the standing leg, hip in, hugging it in. Steady breath, steady pose. And if you want to play a little bit with the balance, you can take this up, but it's right there if I need it. Let's take the leg down. Mountain pose. Let's do the other side. I'll move the chair to the other side. Standing again. So this line of straight down energy. I maintain that even as body parts are moving about. We also have 2 big planetary events this weekend. So we want to stay grounded in the middle, regardless of what's going on around us, because things can get a little crazy. I'm going to get it back in kickstand. Heel on the inner ankle. Ground through the heel of the standing leg. And maybe just take the hand to the hip. Keep working the muscles around the outer hip. And then maybe lift the toes. You're in charge. Don't forget that. It's your pose. Maybe take the heel below the knee. Still your pose. You want to play with balance? Some days is easier than others. That's just the nature of the beast. We'll take the hand back and bring the feet back. Stand and feel. Inhale, let's draw the arms out and up. Reaching up. Bend the knees. We're back in fierce pose again. You keep the arms tall or bring them out in front again. Squeeze the tush. And inhale, straighten back up. And take the arms down. Now, for our next pose, you'll use your chair again. And a couple of blankets, or again, bath towels. Most house blankets are just too soft. We kind of sink into them. We like them soft when we're on the couch. But for yoga, firm is good. So a couple of firm blankets, or you can sit on pillows too if they're firm. And you'll sit in front of the chair. Cross the right ankle in front of the left. Take your hands to the top of the chair seat. Lengthening up through the front spine. And then lean forward, leaning forward. Keep the spine long. Now you may be comfortable taking your forehead to the back of your hands or forearms. Pausing. Getting a little bit of a hip stretch here. Forward folds are calming for the nervous system. Back bends are energizing. Now let's gently lift the head. Take the hands back to the chair so we can push back up into our seated posture. We'll switch the cross of the shins. Sukha, ease. Cross-legged, and we repeat. Press the hands down, lengthening up. And then lean forward. Maybe just stay here. Or if it's comfortable, take your forehead to your forearms or back of the hands. We'll take 3 breaths. And last one. Now take the hands back to the chair and we press back up. Let's take the legs out to each side of the chair. Upavista, wide forward fold. Looking at your knee, pointing straight up. And if your hamstrings are going, I don't think that's going to happen. Just bend the knees up a little bit. That's perfectly fine. Take your hands back to the chair again. Lengthening up and reach forward. So now instead of stretching the outer hips in the cross-legged, it is more the inner thighs. And again here, slowly press into the heels and maybe straighten your legs a little bit more. Take care that you're not hyperextending your knees. Let's take 3 breaths here. And then inhale, lift the head. So you're telling your spine what you're about to do. Take the hands back to the chair. And we press all the way up. Use your hands to help the knees come in, because we just stretch them a lot. We don't want to jar them. Bring the soles of the feet together. And holding on to the ankles or shins, let's inhale, lengthening up through the front spine. Stretch the inner knees away from each other. And we'll take the hands to the outer knees again. Bring the knees together. Now I've saved the best for last, the Priti Karni in a chair. So using one of your towels or blankets and place it in the chair. Now you already may be using a padded chair, which is nice. And then take your second blanket, if you have one, or towel, and add a little bit of softness to your mat. Now your chair may not have passage through, in which case you just turn your chair sideways. That is just as fine. You just want to be able to rest your legs on the chair seat. So the easiest way is just to come onto your back and then take your legs, the calves, let them rest on the chair seat. If your chin is pulling away from the chest, first we can make a little adjustment with the hands under the head and gently guide the back of the skull away from your back. If this doesn't help keep the chin down, just use a blanket, a pillow, so that your shoulders can relax completely. Let's tuck the thumbs back in to the palms, close the hands or fingers around your thumbs. Adi Mudra, calming mudra. And then we'll repeat the Brahmari breath. We'll do 3 repetitions and then we'll let everything relax. You can either join me or just listen. Taking a breath in. And now as you allow your breath to relax, you can either keep your hands in Adi Mudra, or you can let your palms just relax completely, gently open up. If the mind becomes chatty, and it does on occasion, you can give it just a small job. One can be to do the Brahma Mudra silently, which sounds weird, but try it once and you'll know it's very possible. Again, if this is uncomfortable, let it go. You can also simply say, as you breathe in, I'm breathing in. And when you breathe out, silently say, I'm breathing out. So you just give the mind a little job to follow the breath, just to help it stay anchored. And you can stay here as long as you wish. This pose is very beneficial for back pain, for stress. When you're ready to come out of the pose, just gently take one knee, then the other towards the chest, hugging the knees in and rock gently from side to side. Little itty bitty knee circles, both directions. And then rolling over onto your right or left side. Pause. And then take the palm of the top arm, place it on the floor, and let your gaze be down towards the floor as you push yourself up into a seated posture. It's that easy. Yoga doesn't want us to work hard because then we can't stay connected. It's better to do a little with ease than a lot that sucks. I hope you enjoyed this practice. Namaste.